and welcome to God's house. As you can see, I'm sat on the floor doing nothing at all. So I thought I'd do a little catch up, seeing as though we've not done one for a while. So let's talk about what's been going on this week. So last week I went to Lanzarote, so I think you all saw a bit of that. I've come back with a cold. I've been a bit ill. So yeah, we did that. Oh, I went to a Spanish dentist as well. Did that. That were a first. I've never done that before, so that were good. And in the news this week, Logan Paul, who nobody had ever heard of until a few days ago. If you had a real life, I suppose if you just do YouTube and you live on there, you might have known who he is. He's this little shitpot who went into the woods in Japan and found a dead body and laughed at it. Wow, what a terrible, terrible kid he is. But to be fair, he looks like a spoiled little shit anyway, so I won't expect much more. And there are a little lass in the video and all laughing as well. Grim. Imagine what that family felt when they saw that going on. Have you ever been to a funeral where you've got the giggles? I have. And it's sort of uncontrollable, and it's not good because obviously you shouldn't be laughing, and if your mates are around you and they get the nervous giggles as well, which I think some of it is what he got, but then there's other reactions that he had and he's acting stupid. There's a difference between nervous giggles and acting like a full-on cock. So he's a full-on cock. What else is going on in press this week? Celebrity Big Brother. Turns out it was an all-women lineup. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody should be watching Celebrity Big Brother anymore. It's well past its sell-by date, so don't watch that nonsense. Turns out that one of them were a man anyway. So they slipped a little man in there. Or a man, it's still a man. Who's had some surgery, had some knockers sewn on, and had a little willy chopped off, so... I think Jesus told me they're going to put some men in anyway. Nobody cares. Celebrity Big Brother, it's well past it, innit? What about the black cab driver who is going to get released from jail, possibly Britain's most prolific rapist? They say he's raped over 100 people. What are our government and courts thinking of letting a guy out who's raped over 100 people, letting him back out of jail? It just shows you what a weak, useless justice system we've got, doesn't it? How embarrassing for you earthlings. Really, I think I am one for capital punishment. I think there's a place for it, and that is the place, I think. Capital punishment live on Sky, Friday nights on Sky. I'd have that. Pay for it. Box office. Wouldn't have to be expensive. Don't cost a lot of money to throw a few stones, does it? And lastly, on to my love of Liverpool and the way that Phil Coutinho is trying it on again. It's the second transfer window that's opened, and Phil Coutinho has come out as injured. So he's not going to be playing on Friday night. And once again, it looks like he's pushing through this move to Barcelona. And my view is that if we sell him, we've got to do the deal where he doesn't leave till the summer, because we need him. Unless we're going to replace him with someone amazing, which there's not a lot of amazing players out there that are as good as Coutinho. A little bit sore that he's done it, but he has been brilliant for us, hasn't he? So, and he's always wanted to go to Barcelona, so it's going to happen one day. You know, let's get on with it. If he's going, he's going. But 150 million. That's what they're talking. 150 million for a young boy who can kick a football in a straight line. I know he's special, but 150 million. Woohoo! Get that in bank and let's grab somebody else. That's all. I think that's it. Don't forget to subscribe to God, and don't forget it's Thursday night now, so tomorrow is Questions for God. And that's only, it starts on Twitter and then we do it on YouTube. So if you want to get questions into God, then get yourself to God the Good One on Twitter and ask your questions tomorrow. Don't start now because I will ignore it. But get your questions in tomorrow afternoon and we'll have questions for God again tomorrow. Cine!